It actually happened. I spawned the Great One Grey Wolf today in early access, and I cannot believe it. I am so excited. In today's video, I'm going to take you through everything that happened and everything that I did in order to spawn the Great One Grey Wolf here in Yukon Valley. And I did not use any herd management. In fact, this was probably the easiest grind that I have ever done for a Great One in this game ever. Now, let me know in the comments whether or not you plan to do a grind for the Great One Grey Wolf. Just drop yes or no in the comments. I would love to know. And let's dive in. Now, we actually get a full week of early access, so I'm hoping that by the time this video airs, there will be a Great One for me to show you. Now, if there isn't, then we just have to have a pile of kills, and we just have to be close. Now, I've already landed some pretty crazy trophies this early in the grind, including a red-brown and a Melanistic Charcoal Grey Wolf, one of the new rares, and I will be sharing that in today's video. And today I'm going to be sharing my best setup and grinding tips to help you so that you're ready to go the moment the update drops. Okay, so if you are planning to set up and grind for the Great One Grey Wolf, there are 3 maps that you can do it on. I have selected to do my grind here in Yukon Valley, but you can also do the grind in Medved Taiga or in a ski ridge. Now, I don't know at this point in time how many zones there are for each of those maps, but Grey Wolves are a predator, so you don't have to find all of your zones before setting up your grind. I didn't bother. I just didn't bother, and it was delightful. All I've done so far, this is not going to be a herd managed grind. I may do a herd managed grind for my second Great One Grey Wolf, but for the first one, I'm trying to spawn this as fast as I possibly can. Now, I'm using the Hansen 30-06. This is the only weapon that I'm carrying. I am using the night vision scope and the night vision binoculars, and then I'm carrying tents. And I am carrying a bow as a defensive weapon to reduce hunting pressure so I don't blow out my zones, and health packs. I thought about grinding with the 300. Swing and a miss. No! Once I miss, there's a pretty slim chance I'm gonna get it on the run. I'll just leave the map after I pick up my kill and get the second one that I missed. Now, I am definitely grinding with my dog, with a tracker dog. It is a retriever, but my retriever tracks because it is thick and it is dark on the map and it is very hard to see your kills. Even when the dog is yapping, half the time I'm looking around and I'm looking for that confirmed trophy. There it is. It's not easy to see. Now, one thing you'll notice when you are doing the Great One Grey Wolf grind is that wolves pay the big bucks. Now, I just got on the map because I did exit to the main menu. And so this is low for Grey Wolves. Most of the time when you shoot a level 6 and up, you're going to get paid at least $1,400, at least. A lot of the time, you're going to make $1,500 or $1,600 per wolf when you get a good shot and you pass the harvest check. Now, I've been grinding all day today. Currently, I am at 245 kills, and in those 245 kills, I have managed to spawn 3 rares. One of them is a Melanistic Charcoal, and I cannot believe it. That is one of the new rares that was just added to the game not too long ago, and so I am pretty darn happy about that. So when I'm doing a grind, I always record right from when I start the grind at kill 1. You just never know what's going to happen. So this is that crazy rare. I got it. I am going to taxi that. My heart is racing. Oh my God. That's insane. That's crazy. Wow. That's so cool. That is incredible. I'm so happy. Man, that's my second rare at 103 kills. What? Well, this is where we got them. And if I was grinding with the 300, I 100% would have ruined that rare. I would have ruined all of the rares because most of the time, I don't know that I'm shooting a rare until I pick it up. That is the truth. So let's go back. But yeah, I would love to know how you feel about the new Great One. Is this what you wanted? Or would you prefer a different species as the new Great One? Let me know in the comments. But I think Grey Wolves is a pretty popular pick. I think the community is going to be pretty excited and it definitely was time for a new Predator Great One. So if you want to set up the way that I did, it's definitely fast and easy. What you are going to need is 16 tents. If you have 16 tripods, that's awesome. If you don't, you can add them as you make cash, because you're going to make cash fast on this grind. And then I would recommend using a class 4 to 8 rifle so you don't ruin any trophies in the dark, and a health pack and a defensive weapon. I'm using a bow because it gives you reduced hunting pressure, so when you get attacked, you aren't going to blow your zone out. Now, I have no wolves in the zone. Well, it might be because it is 3:10. Drink time here in Yukon is from 0 to 3 o'clock. Unfortunately, it's only 3 hours, and it is right in the middle of the night, so it is going to be done completely in the dark. Now, when I change the time, I change it to about 1:30. I find when I put it any earlier than that, they're just not in their zone. Now, I usually, when I do a time change, there's not anything in the zone, so I leave to the main menu and then I come back. Okay, so I changed the time to 1:30. I started in the middle of the map at these 4 lakes. Now, you can have gray wolves at all of them. I have them at all but this one. No wolves on this lake. So I did set up on all of these lakes to start with. The zone on this lake has pooped out, so I ended up moving my setup. So what I'm doing is finding 8 zones and then setting up with a shooting tent and a pickup tent. Now, I want my shooting tent to be about 250 meters away from the zone, and then I want my tripod to be at around 200 meters from the zone. I want to be able to run right into the tripod without spooking the wolves and start shooting immediately. So yeah, I left the map, I came back, and now my wolves are in the zone. Now, if you don't have any hunting structures to start with, don't worry about it. Just be very careful with your hunting pressure. You can only shoot 3 animals from any zone. If you shoot 4, then the zone will delete and it will go somewhere else on the map. That is not what we want. Now, I like to turn the light off before I shoot, because if I don't, that light is going to illuminate the smoke that comes out of my rifle, and it's going to make it difficult to see to take the second shot. So turn that light off, and then I decide on which 2 wolves I am going to be shooting, and I am going to be shooting my 2 largest males, and then I just plan the shot. So I'd like to shoot the 6 and the 7. So once this guy stops, I'm going to shoot the 7 first, and then I'm going to quickly zing over here and try to get the 6. There we go. Now, they're a little further than 200 meters, so I'm going to aim a little bit high, so just under spine. Here we go. Oh, I got it! Did I get the first one? Yes, I did. And splat. Absolutely sweet. So that is double hunting pressure. And we have a pickup tent. Okay, so there is our 6. We got a right long and heart shot. That was a pretty sweet shot. 220 meters and $1,199. Now, when you first get on the map, you're going to get paid a little less than you will normally. But once you start getting a few kills under your belt, the price which you get paid will increase. But just get your dog to do your tracking. Hopefully it's not going to do dumb things like this. Okay, he figured it out. Well, she did. I don't know why I like to call my dog a he. Her name is Ladybug. And see? I don't even see the wolf. Well, I kind of a little bit do now. But it's really hard to see them. So you're basically out here looking for the confirmed trophy. Sometimes my dog barks when it's like 15 feet away from the kill. And I'm out here still looking for it, even though my dog is barking. There's our 7, and we got a double lung liver shot from 235 meters, and I aimed about right there. So that was the drop, and that shot was beautiful. Absolutely sweet. Now, I should have got into the tripod because I do have them, but you don't have to, and I wanted to show you what double hunting pressure looks like. That's double hunting pressure here. Actually, it might be single. That's single. I will show you double hunting pressure at the next zone. Now, if you really don't like hunting at night, you can do your Great One Grey Wolf grind in Medved. They actually drink in Medved from 17 to 20. So you would then have daylight for at least part of the zone time. Okay, so we have a mythical and a level 7. Let's turn the light off. Now, I'm not a fan of this angle, but it's the only one that I have. Maybe I'll shoot the 7 and then go for the 8. He zinged out of there before my bullet. Oh, I got him! I got him! I didn't think I did. Well, that is awesome. And he just went splat. He did. And I do love having pickup tents. So yeah, all I did was set up on 8 zones and start shooting. It was the fastest setup for a Great One grind that I think I've ever done. And they are respawning perfectly. They're respawning like a dream. I mean, they're not always in their zones, but when they're not, I just exit to the main menu. And most of the time when I come back, there is something there for me to shoot. Now, because there are so many different rare furs for gray wolves, I think that gives you a much greater chance of spawning more rares. I'm gonna have to go and count how many rares there are, because there's a lot. Now, apparently, my dog says there's no other blood, so I don't know if I shot a blank or I just missed the first shot. I don't know what happened. Nope. Oh well. So when that happens, I fast travel back to where I took the shot. Now, if I want the game to spawn me back into this tent, I will then fast travel away one more time, because I find what happens is when I return to the game, it either puts me in the last spot I was at, or it puts me in the second last spot, which would put me right here, which is not where I want to be. So we're going to move to this outpost and then leave the map. Okay, we have another 9 legendary. Yes. Hey, so we have an 8 and a 9. That is what we're going for. And there's the 8. Okay. The 8 is kind of blocked in. No! Which one's the 8? That one. Perfect. Here we go. What happened? I got the 9. I don't think I got the 8. I tried for the 7. Did not succeed. Okay, so if this is a diamond, this will be diamond number 3. And we are at 363 kills. At least we're starting to get some diamonds now. I did not get my first diamond until after 250 kills, I think. Something like that anyway. Okay. Yes. We do have a diamond. Beautiful. 39.69. And there is the shot from 190 meters. Double lung. Oh, a red brown. And that, my friends, is why you shoot with the right rifle. That is awesome. Yes! I am going to taxi that. First rare. Amazing. Is that gray wolf different? It looks a little bit darker. I don't think it's melanistic because it'd be completely black, but it looks a little different. This guy looks a little different, I think. Maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Okay. Well, let's go for gold. Here we go. Oh, he dropped them! Did I? Yes, we got them both. And splat. Double splat. Okay. Yes. I do think this is different. It's hard to see. Dark gray. Is that rare? I think this is a rare. It is. Okay. Well, that is our third rare. They don't look that much different, but they're definitely different. Okay. I don't think I've ever shot a dark gray before. Ever, ever, ever. That is my first one. Very sweet. And it's a gold. And that is amazing. So these are the 9 variations for the Great One Wolf. It's hard to know which one is your favorite until you actually see them in the game, but they all look completely amazing, and I honestly want all of them. I do want quite a few of them. I think we're going to be grinding for wolves for quite a while. But based off of these images, which one is your favorite so far? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so headphone warning. If you are wearing earbuds, take them out. Lower the volume. I am about to show you the reaction, and it is very loud. Very, very loud. Ah! Oh my god! I'm sorry, Milo. I'm sorry. I spawned the Great One Wolf. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. I can't believe it. Oh my god! I just scared the crap out of Milo. What? I don't have luck like this usually. I always record. Oh no, I recorded from the first kill. I try to always record. Look at that. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, what? Oh, I have a bad wind. I can't get close. I'm gonna have to put a tent on the other side. 423 kills. That's my shortest grind in a very, very long time. Like a very long time. We haven't even seen any of the models yet. This is my first time seeing a great one wolf. What? Today is Thursday, October the 16th. I spawned the great one wolf in early access. Come on, dude, turn. You know what? I have a 22 on me. Don't want him to spook, though. Thanks for the amazing angle. I gotta back up my save file. Oh, he's moving. What? You know what? I'm gonna go get a collar. I'm scared to even shoot a 22 over there. I am taking no chances with this. This is insane. I can't believe it. Oh my god. What? Is it over? It's 2:53. They're leaving. No, don't leave. Oh, he's fleeing? Why is he fleeing? All right, we're going to have to change the time. You know what? Before I do, I'm going to go pick up the disturbed veg because I have no idea. And it's hard to know what it's going to look like because we're looking through night vision. I wonder if I could find a feeder rest zone. I'm going to try to. I would love to shoot him like during the day so we could actually see him. What? I love this game. I just love this game. It's crazy. Okay, now we actually have the correct disturbed veg. Here we go. Fabled Scarborn. Fabled Scarborn. Okay, let's go change the time. I think the first thing I'm going to do is back up my save file, and I'm going to do that right now. So it took me a little while, but I did manage to find the Great One's rest zone. Here is me trying to get eyes on him in daylight for the very first time. Okay, so the wolves are here, but I don't see the 10 fabled. So I'm about 90 meters from him. We're going to call him in. Where the heck is he? There he is. There he is. Yes. Oh my gosh, look at his blue eyes. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at the scars on its snout. It's got a lot of red in it. Oh, it's fleeing. Why is it fleeing? Why? Look at all the red in it. Oh, it's basically like cream, black, and red. Almost the same color, more like an orange, as the brush. I don't know why it says that they're fleeing. It makes me wonder if I'm going to be able to get them in here to get a shot on them. Like a bow shot. I don't know if I'm going to use the bow. I really would feel sick if I ruined this. I'm probably going to use a handgun. But there you go. That is our first look at the Great One Grey Wolf. He is so stunning. Unbelievable. Really, really crazy. Oh, they're here. They are here. Sweet. Where is he? They're traveling. Why are they traveling? It's their rest time. 10 to 14. Okay. There he is. And he just went flop. So we're going to be grinding for lots of these guys. I'm going to be grinding for a while. I did not use herd management. I just literally found 8 zones set up with a shooter tent and a pickup tent, dropped a tripod, and started shooting. I shot the 2 biggest males. Okay, well, my wind is good. I'm going to turn the light off. It is snowing. And we're going to start calling. Are you ready? I'm shooting him with the rhino. I trust it. Here we go. Yay. Okay, there he is. Look at that. Look at his eyes. They're so cool. He's got one big scratch right over one of his eyes, and it's like dimmed out. Come in, dude. I want to have a look at you. If they spook, I'll get him back. I'm going to have a good look at him. Oh, my heart. My heart is starting to race. Doesn't he look amazing in the snow there? Holy. He's calm. Look at this. They're right here. They're going to spook. I wonder if he's going to spook with them. Oh, he's fleeing. I wonder if he's going to flee or if he's just going to walk. Often he says fleeing and he doesn't flee. Okay. Let's see. He's 53 meters. He's behind a tree. I'd like to see him when I'm shooting him. I don't really want to shoot him that way. Particularly. I don't know why it says fleeing and they're not fleeing. He's beautiful. That's right. Keep it coming. Okay. Let's just make sure he is 46 meters. Oh my god. I don't know if I should shoot him this way. I almost shot. I almost shot. You think he'll stop? How'd you like to stop? He's pacing. I don't know if this fleeing is a bug or when they flee, they just aren't really fleeing.
All right, here we go. Let's just make sure. How close is he now? 48 meters. Okay. Don't want to blow this, so here we go. And we got him! Oh, I got him. Okay. I took it. Where'd he go? Where are we going? Oh, my heart. My heart is... There it is. Look at that! Look at that! Yes! It's a scarboard, yes. And he had to land under the tree. Okay, let's see if we can push this down. No, we can't. No! Oh, man. Okay, look at this. Look at that! Isn't that crazy? Look at that. See? Look at his eye! It's white! It's literally missing! And the other one is blue. Oh, that is so awesome! Yes! Are you ready? Aren't they gorgeous? They're so gorgeous. It's crazy. Wow. Oh my gosh. All right, we're gonna pick them up. Are you ready? Thank you, everyone. Okay, music is on. Here we go. Double lung. Oh, that shot was beautiful. I'm so happy. That is amazing. Yes. Okay, I need to taxi that. Yes. Oh, he is so beautiful. I think this is my new favorite great one. He is so beautiful. There's the shot. It wasn't too high. It wasn't too low. It was perfect. 45 meters on a slow walk. And that is our first great one wolf. That is amazing. $1,448. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't they look so good? They look amazing. And he is a predator great one. Okay, let's go in the lodge. And this is where he spawned, and this is where we shot him. That is his rest zone. We're going to the lodge. Look at that. Oh, he is stunning. So that is how I managed to spawn the Great One Wolf in early access. And if you did enjoy the video, definitely go ahead and splat that like button. And if you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. Lots of awesome content coming at you with the new update. And as always, thank you so much for watching.